Do you get to the Cloud District very often?
All I can think about is my son, my Thord. They say that he was killed, but I know better. I know my son is alive. Those Battle-born, they're in with the Imperials. They know it too, and yet they lie to my very face.
What brings you to the market?
It's not wise to discuss it here. Please, if you truly wish to help, meet me at my home. I'll tell you the whole story.
Finest? You should try the venison. It's delicious. Oh yes, hunting is my great passion. That's why my brother and I opened a shop to sell hunting supplies. It's the Drunken Huntsman down by the main gate. He tends the store, and I've got this stall. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Good hunting.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade.
Mike.
They say there's nothing a Nord woman can't do if she puts her mind to it.
What do you need, my friend? Ah, so you're an alchemist then. Come back anytime if you need a remedy. I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service. You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions. You look so you're interested in my potions and ingredients? Come back anytime if you need a remedy. I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. Pardon me. Take a look. Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second. Interesting, to say the least. What with all that's been going on. On the one hand, supplies are harder to come by since fewer traders are traveling the roads these days. But on the other, the scarcity of supplies has led to some, well, elevated prices. All that matters is that I have what you need, and it's worth every septum. Isn't it obvious? Why, the wonderful weather and hospitable people, of course. Not to mention my great fondness for dragons and petty political power struggles. But without a doubt, the most compelling feature of this frozen wasteland is the volley of inane questions leveled at me on a regular basis. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Do come back.
As if Skyrim didn't have enough outsiders. Now we've got mercenaries from
I ain't done.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that. Take a look. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
spare coin from
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying?
Be careful!
Storm cloaks, Imperial. Staying safe, I hope.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course.
Come to chat with an old woman.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? That's fine. Well, I know the companions make their home here. Their mead hall, Jorvasker, is the oldest building in the city. Oh, and there's a nasty feud between two families called the Grey Mains and the Battleborns. You'll want to be careful there. The rest you can find out by asking the townsfolk. Start with the barkeep at the Bannered Mare or the Castle Steward. Until next time.
Gal like you needs a war horse, I reckon. None of 'em's older than 9, and the youngest is 6. Now, the horse I got for sale is 7 years old, but in fine health. She's got a lot of spirit, that one. We've taken to calling her Queen Aufsiger, or just Allie for short. I expect you can name her anything you like, once she's yours. Suppose so. Got one all saddled if you've got the coin. You've got a deal. It's the one with the saddle. Ride strong.
Yes? I'm collecting ingredients to bring to the gourmet. He'll think my taste's so refined when I offer them to him. You have heard of the gourmet? You've not heard of the gourmet? Author of Uncommon Taste? He is a wizard with a spatula. Well, not an actual wizard, but his recipes are legendary. You know, I've heard the gourmet is in Skyrim right now.
This here's a toll road, see? You're gonna have to hand over, say, 200 gold if you want to use our road. Fine. I can tell you aren't worth the trouble. Just get out of here before I change my mind.
I am waiting for a good death. Yes, were I to simply lay down and die, it would not please Malakath. My time has come. I am old. Too old to become chief. It would be wrong for me to take wives at this age. So I will die. Malakath has given me a vision of a glorious death. I am to wait here until it finds me. As you can see, it has not yet arrived. Indeed. One should find his death while he can still call himself a proper man. We Orcmen are not like these Nords and Imperials who carry on until they are gray and feeble and their hair falls out. To cling to something past its usefulness is unseemly. How much more so when that thing is you? You should leave. I don't want you scaring off my good death.
Somebody help!
Your way up the 7,000 steps again, Clement?
Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar. The path isn't safe.
Aren't the Greybeards expecting some supplies?
Honestly, I'm not certain. I've yet to be allowed into the monastery. Perhaps one day.
This has to be the worst place in Skyrim to run a mill. How am I supposed to do anything with all those bears running around?
Have you spoken to Fastred yet?
My business is falling apart. My apprentice never listens to me, and now there's
here
talk of
tomorrow,
dragons.
But
If
Clement
I
still
hadn't
has
sunk
so
every
much
bit
to
of gold I had into my mill, I would have picked up and left Iverstead long ago.
You should follow your heart.
Perhaps one day, but not today.
Are you kidding? Those damn things will drive me right out of business. Tell you what, bring me 10 of their pelts from anywhere in Skyrim. I'll gladly pay you for thinning out the herd.
I think you should continue with your performances.
What's the point? I'm not very good. And
Have you ever seen what a bear does to the trees? They jump on their hind legs and scratch them to bits, marking their territory or something. It's getting to the point where I have to scour Skyrim for untouched trees at the right size. Costs me too much time and money. The Greybeards stay away from me, and I stay away from them. Suits me just fine. Now go give those stupid bears what's coming to them.
You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother visiting Iverstead? Klimek brings food supplies up to them once every few weeks, when the weather permits it. Other than that, they seem like a quiet lot. Don't really know too much about them. What a boring conversation.
Pardon me, my lady. Would you care to hear me play my lute? I've always fancied a journey up the 7,000 steps to the monastery. Anything to break the boredom of living in this town. I envy you. Depends. Are you thirsty, hungry, both? A pleasant journey, milady.
If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town. It's haunted. There ain't much more to tell. They're haunted, and you should stay away. Look, I've seen one of the spirits with my very own eyes. When it glared at me, I swear it burned right through my soul. Fortunately, they seem to be sticking to the barrow. I think they're guarding it. Certainly isn't helping my business any. Who'd want to rent a room anywhere near a haunted barrow? If you think there's anything you can do, be my guest. About a year or two ago, some fella named Windelius came through. Said he was some kind of a treasure hunter. I warned him not to go in there, just like I warned you. The very next night we heard screams from the barrow, and that was it. We never saw him again. Sir, I've got no interest in magic users. No use for their kind at all. They're way up north in Winterhold, and that's fine with me. I don't even like our Jarl having a court wizard. The Greybeards are a solitary lot. I don't think they've ever ventured outside their monastery. We get the occasional pilgrim passing through here on their way to the summit, but almost all of them have returned disappointed. Keep your eyes open in the barrow. That's how they get you.
My daughter's driving me crazy. So forgive me if I'm a bit on edge. They call it the path to the monastery to 7,000 steps. Can you imagine? I'm not certain if I could even make it to the top without collapsing from exhaustion. Just get out of town as fast as you can. Nothing for anyone.
I promise to keep you safe. I'm not going to break my word.
The Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. Such a thing has not happened for hundreds of years. What could it mean? The return of the Dragonborn? And who am I? By the gods, it's true, isn't it? A dragon has attacked Whiterun. How could mere men bring down such a beast?
You must be another pilgrim on the way up to High Hrothgar. No other reason to pass through here. It's frightening living below their monastery. Sometimes I swear I can hear strange noises rolling down from up there. It sounds like thunder, but there's never any rain. What do you make of that? Sure, leave. Everyone else does.
I can't see you, Rada. I can't find you. Why are you hiding? Hiding. Hide. Don't make me sad. Rada was here, then gone. Went to gather plants and never came home. Nope. Everyone looked and no one could find her. Wilhelm said she'll be back. Told Harvey not to worry. Rada will come back. With Father, I said goodbye. With Mother, I said goodbye. Rada leaves and Narfi can't say goodbye. Makes Narfi very, very sad. Narfi needs Rada to say goodbye. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. Rada!
Pardon me, my lady. Would you care to hear me play my
We don't get many visitors through here. Unless they're headed up to High Hrothgar, of course. He's harmless. He's been in a state ever since his sister Rada disappeared over a year ago. He just keeps to himself in what's left of his folks' farmhouse across the river. I just said that to make the poor guy feel better. I'm pretty sure she's dead. Rada would gather ingredients from the small island in the river east of here. Then one day, she just vanished. I tried to look for her, but she never turned up. I've seen some sort of a cave entrance over there. Folks call it Geirman's Hall, but I don't know why. Probably best if you avoid it for now. It didn't seem to do Rada any good. Keep your eyes open in the barrow. That's how they get you.
Passing through on your way to High Hrothgar? About to make a delivery up there myself. Mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning. Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll. Really? Well, that would be kind of you. Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done. Well, there's the occasional wolf pack or stray, but that's all I've ever had to deal with. Shouldn't be a problem for the likes of you. Other than that, watch your footing. In these wintry conditions, the stairs can be treacherous. I've been to the monastery many times, but I've never even laid eyes on one of the Greybeards. Not that I'd care to. Being masters of the Thu'um, they could kill you by uttering a single word. Well, not that they would. They seem peaceful, but I wouldn't want to provoke them. Be careful up there.
What do you need?
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead. Rita! You saw Rita? Did you tell her Narfi cries? Did you tell her Narfi never said goodbye like mother and father? Oh no. No, no, no! Narfi never got to say goodbye. Now Narfi's all alone. At least Narfi has Rita's necklace. Reminds Narfi of his sister. Thank you for giving this to Narfi.